Hi guys! You're listening to Hocus Pocus,
The
HACAS
HACAS
Podcast.
I'm Gisele.
I'm Joanne.
And I'm Ser Hwee.
So in today's episode, we'll be talking about superstitions.
So, what are some common superstitions that you guys have heard of?
I mean, I've heard of not clearing a rice plate leads to a ugly-looking spouse.
Yeah, because you get pimples, right? Oh my god.
God. But pimples are that bad. It's okay.
Do you guys actually follow these superstitions, or do you just regard it as something that people say?
I think it's a bunch of nonsense on my part, but like it's quite funny. I
Some
mean,
of them I do follow.
like what?
Like the clearing result.
Oh, you actually
Okay,
do?
actually
No,
same.
that one is
same.
out of habit lah. Because my parents used to say it when I was a kid. Then it's out of habit. Then I clear out my whole plate.
Yeah, and also don't waste food, guys.
Yeah,
clear your
food waste
plate.
is bad.
So I think also it was just Chinese New Year. So I think there's actually a lot of superstitions surrounding Chinese New Year. So do you guys have any Chinese New Year specific superstitions that you might have heard?
Okay, I did some research over this topic, and there's actually like a difference between Chinese New Year traditions and superstitions. So superstitions refer to like an object or like an action that leads to something that brings you luck or something that's unlucky. So one example is probably like washing your hair on New Year's Day, which actually leads to bad luck. But then the tradition is something that ancestors pass down to us. So one example could be like the pre-Chinese New Year spring cleaning, which is one.
Right. So traditions are more of
Mhm.
practices.
Yeah, and I think it's like really cute that we get to conserve these like ancestral practices.
Yeah, I agree.
So like my grandmother used to say to like leave the door open during Chinese New Year because it will bring all the good luck inside the house.
Oh, that's
Right.
good. Actually,
Okay.
I don't do that. I have no idea of other like cool superstitions, but I know you cannot wash your hair if not. You'll wash off all the luck. Or
Yeah.
the other common Chinese superstitions that you don't stick your chopsticks in rice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's one that I actively practice because you know it invites death and it's like not really a good thing. Yeah, I get scared.
I
You
do
know,
that too.
I get triggered. Even I don't even put in my fork. Like I don't stick my fork into my rice or like anything. I just
Yeah,
don't stick
that's-
anything
yeah.
in rice.
Yeah.
Like not even pocky or something.
I think those are the more
Yeah.
common ones, lah. But actually, the one that Joanne mentioned, like, I didn't really know about it. Like, I don't
Oh,
really practice
maybe
it.
it's just my family.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Maybe we can start practicing it.
Yeah, maybe.
Cute.
Okay, but I think apart from superstitions pertaining to Chinese New Year, there's actually a lot that I found that I feel that we subconsciously hold on to in our daily lives. So one example that I found, I'm not sure if it's very prevalent in Singapore, but I've heard my relatives speak of it, is no whistling at night. So the legend is that if you whistle, there will be snakes that come out, which is very interesting. Yeah. Have you guys heard of that?
No, I think I read it in like a few horror stories that they hear whistling, but other than that, no. Like sometimes I hear strange sounds at night. You know, like,
True, that's true.
Yeah, I
I
just get scared. Like any sounds at night just scare me.
Yeah, I think actually one of the reasons why this came about was that human traffickers and other criminals used to use whistling as like a way of communication. So it was actually seen like as like a bad thing to be whistling, but also of course there was like the fear of the supernatural, that it would summon monsters. Yeah, which I think is really cool. Like why? No, I mean it's interesting. It's
Okay,
interesting.
yeah.
interesting.
In fact, that it came from
Yeah.
like, it's like a hidden code language between like human traffickers. That's kind of scary though.
Yeah, I agree.
I won't feel safe at night. But okay, I believe that all these superstitions they can sometimes bring like good practice habits, like you know finishing your food. But then other than that, like some people are too staunch with like their beliefs in superstitions. Like they'll make it their whole personality or like dictate everything in their life. You know, it's like, oh, when I see a black cat, no, run away, run away. that kind of-
So, yeah, apart from that, have you guys heard of like any other superstitions in your daily lives?
Oh, I think I've heard of walking under a ladder brings you bad luck because
Oh.
it invites things to drop on you. So I think that's one.
Oh, really?
More on like a safety issue. But like, who walks on the ladder? That's like kind of
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I think that's actually also rooted in logic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess it can be a unsafe practice, which is similar to the
Yeah.
one. Do you know about the opening an umbrella indoors?
No.
You've never heard of that? Okay, basically, apparently if you open an umbrella indoors, it means that someone's gonna die soon. Like, in your
No
family.
way.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
I think those are like kind of like random links to like two very separate events. But I guess there's also once again logic rooted in it, which is that opening an umbrella indoors can also be a safety hazard in which you might
Oh, that's
actually
very
injure
true.
someone. So I think it's really interesting how actually some of these superstitions, whether subconsciously or consciously, they could have links to very practical like habits that we should keep.
But I do feel like there's some that are very nonsensical. For example, apparently bird poop gives you good luck. I know, I
Really?
read about it. It's so dumb. Okay, I don't know which website, but like it just said that bird poop gives you good luck. So,
Wow.
like, okay,
I mean, I'd have to
I mean, I
sacrifice
got, I
myself.
got,
I rather not have that.
yeah, bird pooped on me one day, and like I
Really?
just cried. It flew into my
Oh,
house,
no.
pooped on me, and left, and I was like,
Right.
okay, I guess I was lucky that day.
Mm.
But it's also another one about like pouring water behind someone gives them good luck also.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
like
Oh, I
spilling
love
water
how you're-
behind them.
I love how you're so positive. Like you're
Yeah.
saying all the ones about like good luck.
I only know about the bad luck.
But it's
so,
like quite weird.
Same.
like
Oh.
if a lizard drops on you, that means it will bring you bad luck. That's
Really?
what
Oh, for
my mom
real?
said. Yeah.
Oh. Like is
It
there a
crawled
reason?
out, like a lizard crawled out my arm before. I don't know whether that counts as like.
No. Like drop from the ceiling onto you, that kind.
Is there like a
Yeah,
reason
'cause
behind that?
lizards
I
don't
have
drop.
no idea.
Like they have that sticky gel pad thing.
Only once though. I was like,
Where?
You experienced it before?
yeah, once.
Where were you?
I was like opening the door to my mom's room. Then
And
suddenly
it just stopped.
dropped.
Maybe it was on the door. Maybe it was on the door.
Maybe it was
That's
on the door.
why.
And I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, actually, but pertaining to ones that parents have told us, I have another one which is gift giving. Because once I tried to go to a birthday party and I wanted to give them a clock. And my mom scolded me so bad because apparently giving clocks symbolizes the end of days. So it's like symbolizing
What?
death. Yeah, so my mom was so mad about that. I got scolded, but at least now I don't give clocks.
Actually, I didn't know that.
I really didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think in a similar vein, there's
Okay.
also things like giving sharp objects.
Yeah, that was
You
so
know?
good. I wouldn't. Okay, wait. My mom was actually given like cheese knives as a gift, so I'm not sure whether that was like bad.
No.
Maybe
No, like it's for cheese. Like girlie needs to like
cut some
cut some
cheese.
cheese. Share her cheese with a wine or whatever.
It's fine. I don't think it's all.
By the way, do you know that other countries, such as like Western countries or Nordic countries, also like believe in this type of superstitions? So it's not something that is only common in Asian countries.
Okay. Do you have some like examples?
So right, based on my knowledge, right, in Nordic countries, they believe that black cats bring bad luck. Firstly, is because like the Pope there believed that black cats are an incarnation of Satan.
Oh.
So to ward off those bad luck, you need to spit 3 times. Yeah. No.
I found the thing.
after you see the black cat, then you spit 3 times.
That's so unhygienic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I think black cats are like actually so cute. Like
Exactly.
I don't know what's that
They're
stigma.
so
against, like-
harmless.
Right. Like every time I see a black cat, like I just think it's cute. I don't
Yeah.
like avoid it or anything, you know? Yeah. But I mean, I've seen this superstition held in Asian societies like ours also, which I think is interesting. Like it's reflected across like different cultures. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Similarly, right, in like Chinese countries, they don't believe like black cats will bring bad luck, but instead it's turtles. Because they believe like it will slow down your business or whatever.
So
Yeah.
do people not have turtles as pets?
I think people still do, but like they prefer not to, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a turtle?
No, but I always wondered why. I didn't know
A
that would
turtle?
like.
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't know that would like slow down my business or whatever.
It's okay. You don't have a business
don't
now.
have a business right
You,
now, so
you
you
should
can
get it
have
now. Yeah.
But turtles live very long. I feel like
That's
even
true.
while I have a business, like the turtles still.
I guess that's true. You can get an old turtle maybe. You can consider.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can consider that. Oh, okay. Actually, there's another one that I've thought about, which is touch
Mhm.
wood. Do you think that has any relation to like Western cultures?
I think there's one in Egyptian superstitions. Knocking on tree trunks can actually help to like rouse spirits to help to protect them.
Oh,
it
so that's
can
where it
put
came
luck. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Actually, I don't know. In Chinese context, do we?
No, because like
Is there
if you say
reason?
something like, that wishes bad luck or like something like death on someone, it will be like touch wood, you know,
Yeah.
so that like the spirits will come with their magical powers and like bless you and like
Really?
prevent
Is that
bad-
how it
yeah.
works in like Chinese?
I don't know, man. Maybe like
Oh, did you just
drawing
make that up?
parallels. No,
Okay,
but
I love that.
drawing parallels to the Egyptian one. I mean, that's why we touch wood, right?
Mhm, yeah.
Like, not plastic or
Right, right.
something. I don't think plastic existed in like the times of like what the spirits.
That's true.
I
We
guess
don't-
not.
We don't like
Yeah.
burn plastic.
No, but you know it's so funny because
What?
sometimes people just say touch wood and they just touch like the random
No,
wood.
yeah.
It's not even
touch
wood.
touch wood.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness, it's so funny. Yeah.
I went to do some research, right? Actually, some superstitions are related to one another, like the Chinese and the Egyptian ones. But some could be very different, like the black cats and the turtles one. That one is because they grow up with different morals and different values. So that's why the superstitions can vary across countries.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, yeah, I think like even within ourselves, like we also noticed that like we had some different superstitions, right? Like
Yeah.
Joanne, like had the whole opening door thing during
Yeah.
Chinese New Year, and you are very intent on the walking under ladders.
No,
Yeah.
it's just that it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like the door kind of thing,
Right,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like, don't walk on the ladders, guys. I mean,
Mhm.
that like, you know, always when there's ladders, there's probably like something balancing on top of them, like pain or
Yeah.
something. Unless you want to get splashed, just don't walk under them.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think
Moral
that
of
also,
the like takeaway of the day, don't walk on the ladders.
yeah, don't walk on the ladders for safety purposes, you know.
Okay, talking about all these superstitions, right? We have never really questioned the importance of them, you know.
That's
So
true.
like based on what I know, superstitions actually help relieve anxiety in people in times of like crisis, or like gives them a sense of control when we're like out there to face the unknown. So probably like as absurd as these superstitions may seem, they actually can provide some solace and comfort for these people. You know?
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's looking on like the more positive side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's quite positive thinking.
Yeah,
I love that.
Think positive.
Isn't it like adding more stress because you have more things to do and more things to avoid?
That's true too. That's true too.
I know. I mean, like if you see a black cat, just don't like
Yeah.
go crazy.
I think it
guess.
depends. On,
Okay, I keep
the
like harping on
superstition.
that.
The black cat. Yeah, yeah.
I love-
Okay,
I
it's
love
all the
cats.
animals.
I
It's
love-
all the
I love
animals.
Manja.
I love that. Yeah.
We should invite Manja on our next podcast.
We
Oh
should.
my
Okay,
God.
that being said, I think we have come to the end of our podcast.
So I think we addressed a lot of things today. So firstly, we covered like the superstitions that each of our families believe during Chinese New Year. Then secondly, it's like the general superstitions believed in Asian countries. Then lastly, it's like the differences and the similarities between like Asian countries and other countries like the Western and Nordic countries also.
What is one superstition that stuck out to you guys the most in this
Black
session?
cat.
The black cat.
What?
The clock?
Yeah, the
Really?
Clock. Actually, I'm
both
so
of you?
scared of like gifting clocks now.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to scare you.
Clocks. I don't know. I never thought about it, but like,
Right, yeah. Maybe you just don't follow it, which is a good thing. You know? Freedom of
but if I
choice.
see a cute clock, like, I don't know. Should I give it to you?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna like, okay, I'm gonna like put it in the, leave it in the store, and then you can like collect it or something.
Yeah, I think for me, like the most impactful one, I would say, is the chopsticks because I do that a lot.
I was
Yeah,
about
you
to
do
say
that
the same thing.
unconsciously.
Yeah, I do it
For
unconsciously.
what?
I don't know,
You
like
just
as in like I don't do that.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but like I didn't realize like so many people like didn't do it. 'Cause,
Okay.
like I've done it in some group settings, and that's
You
like
get
why
flamed.
you like I'll tell them like don't stick your chopsticks, and they're like why, like it's normal, and I'm like no, it's like
Wait,
it's
who says
superstition.
that? I
I
think I don't know.
accidentally did it in front of my friend, and my friend scolded me for it.
Oh,
She was
really?
like, "No, you remove your chopsticks." I'm like,
It
"Sorry,
just
sorry."
triggers me, and like I don't know, it just looks very wrong. So like
Mm.
I'll just call you out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've come to the end of this episode, and what I want to say is that we have an anonymous platform for you all to ask some of your questions, and that will be posted on our HACAS link tree in our Instagram. Yeah, so if you got any burning questions or any topics that you would like us to talk about, just leave it there. I mean,
Yeah.
like, leave your comments down below.
Yeah. Okay, but on
I
that
think
note, we are also extending our podcast hosting opportunities
Yeah,
to
to
all of
y'all.
you, especially to HACAS members. So if you have a topic in mind that you would like to discuss with us, feel free to contact us, I guess. We are Ser Hwee, Joanne, Gisele. If you
Yeah.
know us, you can just contact us in real life, or you can always just message us on RV HACAS if you ever have.
On
If you ever want to
Instagram.
do that, yeah.
Right, okay.
And we can think of a potential collaboration. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's it for this podcast. So thank you for listening. Bye bye.